for the big broadcast.
We're not professional podcasters.
Say what?
We barely know what we're doing.
It's funny because it's true.
But we have fun anyway.
I'm here to podcast.
Does everybody know what time it is?
We're going streaking! Yeah!
No, we're not. It's time for movies, pop culture, and more with the all-new Culture Cast, starting now.
I am the Gorehound.
I'm Nick.
And we are the all-new Culture Cast, back for the latest edition. How are you doing, Nick?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing, Gorehound?
I'm doing okay. Not the greatest, but I am here on a Thursday night ready to talk about Nightmare Before Christmas.
Wait, no, this is Monday night. Our episodes are live, right?
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh, that would take quite some skill. Oh.
But yeah, we're talking about Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, I do apologize because we are probably going to do that very frequently because Nightmare Before Christmas and Nightmare on Elm Street are pretty similar in title.
But completely different in content.
Oh, so different. But yeah, because it is obviously in the middle of, well, I guess closer to Christmas than it is Halloween, and this is like definitively a genre buster between the two. Mm-hmm.
It gets played a lot during Halloween and a lot during Christmas. Do you think this movie, the Kiwi posed this question to me, do you think this movie is more of a Christmas movie or more of a Halloween movie?
I don't even know because it's like, it starts off Halloween-y and then ends Christmassy, but it ultimately ends on Halloween and...
It ends on Christmas.
Okay. I should preface that I did not rewatch this movie. I have seen this movie so many times.
Apparently not enough to remember it ended on Christmas.
Apparently not enough. But I did do some review. It was mainly focusing on the music score and just like how great it is. So, but before we jump too far forward, why don't you start us off with what have you been watching?
I've been watching, believe it or not, Masters of the Universe on the He-Man cartoon. Yeah. Netflix has it. I don't know what's been wrong with me, but the last couple of months, I've really been into He-Man and Masters of the Universe. Yeah. When I would have downtime or I'm bored, I would Google stuff about characters or the franchise or the show. And
you're talking about the cartoon, not Dolph Lundgren.
Well, the whole franchise,
okay.
But specifically the cartoon and the action figures and all of that. Because when I was a little kid, that was the toy line. That was the big toy line. I mean, there are a bunch of them, but that one specifically for me when I was little. Yeah. And I don't know, I've just been, for some reason, I haven't really thought about it in years, but I've just been really nostalgic.
How does the Kiwi feel about this interest?
Probably indifferent.
Yeah, does she watch it with you?
No. If I'm watching it, it's on the tablet that I have, and when I'm doing something good to have in the background. You don't sit down and edge of your seat, fist up to your chin, watching He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. But yeah, I love Skeletor. He's probably my favorite cartoon villain.
He is great.
He's awesome. And I love how chill He-Man is. There's an episode I watched the other day. Skeletor, one of his bad guys, they encased him in some cocoon. He's like, "Haha, you're stuck now, He-Man." And he runs away, and He-Man's friends are like, "Oh no, how's He-Man gonna get out?" And just nothing, He-Man just bursts out of the thing. He's like, "All right, what's the plan, guys?" It was nothing just happened. Yeah. I'm like, you He-Man, you're such a chill dude.
Yeah. I don't recall watching the original cartoons, but I'm very familiar with it. More just in popular culture, because Skeletor is often made into a meme, and I do love my memes. And those are generally good because he has a certain voice.
Oh yeah, it's that high pitched nasal voice.
And when you read anything, you say it in the Skeletor voice in your head, and I think that those types of icons are just so cool that they can go beyond just an image, and it puts a voice in your head. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the whole series is on Netflix right now. So I
don't think I will be getting around to watching that. I was trying to get back into Star Trek the other week.
Yeah?
I started watching it earlier this year, but then it kind of faded away, and I was working from home the other day, and I decided to put one on, and I was like, I gotta get back into this. But as you know, I'd like to go full force into anything, and I don't think that I can go full force into this. So, too much other stuff going on. So, anything else you putting under your belt?
I've been having Freeform on a lot lately for just background noise with all the Christmas movies.
Yes.
It's good just to, if you need something on, and you can always take a few minutes to look up, see what's playing. Like the other day, they've been playing Christmas Vacation, and I was watching some of the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
With Tim Allen.
Yeah.
The movie that ruined spelling for everyone, but
you say why?
Well, because in the title is the Santa Claus with an E, meaning what Tim Allen has to become Santa because of the contract.
I never even caught that.
It's a play on words, but Santa Claus, the name, doesn't have an E in it.
Yeah.
So kids from like the 90s, think Santa Claus is with an E because of that movie, not realizing the.
I cannot believe I never. And the E is like written in.
Yeah.
Huh. That's brilliant. Oh man. Okay. I have not been watching a whole lot. I missed my Mr. Robot this week, which is unfortunate. But I did catch Vikings, and Ivar the Boneless is the most infuriating character on TV. I hate this guy so much. And they are doing such a great job of us hating him. Not because of... For those of you who don't know, Ivar the Boneless is a cripple. He can't move his legs, but he's also the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. So he should have great power, but it's like back in the day, if you're a Viking and you can't really stand on two legs, it's like, how are you doing anything? But he's rising up in power, and it's just like, I hate this guy so much because he's coming from Ragnar, who's like such a great icon, and then you have this piece of shit, and I hate him. So. But yeah, I haven't been watching a whole lot. I do have my DVDs ready for The Night Before and Gremlins, so maybe I might catch one or two of those this weekend. We will see. So.
Are you going to watch Die Hard this Christmas?
I am not too much of a Die Hard fan, really only because of the fact that Kevin Smith hates him, and I don't really know much about Bruce Willis. I know that I like Kevin Smith more than I like Bruce Willis, but in a recent turn of events, I believe that they are like rehashing their friendship. In a recent podcast episode, Kevin Smith was saying that Bruce Willis just like called him out of the blue and was like, "We should get together sometime," in his Bruce Willis voice. But yeah, not the biggest fan of Die Hard. I've seen it, great movie, but it's just I like to take into perspective actors' real life, and if I don't like what they're doing in real life, then or as a person, then I have a difficult time following them in movies. So it's kind of the reason that I don't like Tom Cruise, is because I just know he's insane. He may be a great actor, but he's just I can't get past the fact that he's insane.
That's what makes him so good.
Yeah. So, and unfortunately, since I did not catch Mr. Robot, I'm going to have to pass.
I mean, there's no other man crush that you can have. It has to be that guy.
Vikings, I hated Ivar so much. I was like, I hate everybody on the show. I hate everybody on the show. This is awful. And I really haven't watched a whole lot. Actually, since you egged me on, I'm going to give an abrupt one that I did not see coming, but I do realize. Actually, short story. I can cut it out if I don't want. If I don't like it. Cyber Monday deals. As we all know, Cyber Monday deals are fantastic. They are the best. There was a cyber deal for Nuclear Blast Records. Nuclear Blast Records has a whole bunch of metal bands. I wanted to get like a cart full. It was like 6 CDs and a shirt for like $30. It's a sick deal, and these are all like new albums. They're not used or anything. So I go to make the order, put put the order in, and then I leave for 2 days because I went on a business trip. Then about after I get back, I'm like, I never got confirmation that this was sent. I go back to my computer, and the shopping cart is still there. I had never finalized it because I was just busy doing other stuff.
Oh no! Did you lose the deal?
I pressed refresh, and everything jumped up to $12 each. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is awful. And I was legitimately disappointed in myself because I was I bought one thing for myself, and it was such a good deal. And I am not going. I'm probably not, because the total was $80 without the discount. It's there's no way I'm spending $80 on CDs in the next year. So I sent them an email, and apparently we're going to work something out.
Oh, well, that's good, I guess.
So go Nuclear Blast Records. I haven't received it yet. I did give them my money. So we will see if the shipment finally does come in, because then we also had a problem with my shipping address. And for those of you who don't know, I live on one of those, I'll just give a random one. It's 27 West 141 Street. And it's just goofy on all notes. But yeah, we will see. So, but getting to the point of Man Crush,
Max, where are you going with this?
Max Cavalera, is the lead singer of Soulfly, and a few other bands, but primarily Soulfly. And I just love this guy. He does a spiritual tribal type of heavy metal, and it is so awesome. And it kind of goes back into the 90s, because that's when he was really popular, and he's kind of been keeping it strong. But that's when he was in his prime, and I just love watching his live performances, because this guy looks so crazy. He's got dreadlocks, and he's just this is when I was in high school, this is what I wanted it to turn out to be, was Max Cavalera, and just be a heavy metal singer, and just be touring all the time and doing crazy metal stuff.
What's stopping you?
Real life.
Whatevs.
So, long story short, Max Cavalera is newest Man Crush of the week. Sorry, Rami Malek. He is taking you over.
For shame. All right. Are we ready to talk about The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah. You want to give us a brief rundown of the story?
Sure. So, The Nightmare Before Christmas is I want to say modern Christmas classic, even though the movie came out 20 years ago. It deals with Halloween Town, which is not run, but one of the guys that sort of makes things happen is Jack Skellington. And Skellington, I'm sorry. And he's the Pumpkin King. And he is kind of down, because he's he does the same thing every year. He needs something new in his life. And he stumbles across...
So apparently he must be immortal.
Well, he's dead already.
Oh, yes.
He said he's dead.
Okay, yes.
So he's immortal because he can't die because he's already dead, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But so he stumbles across a mysterious door that takes him to Christmas Land, and he is enthralled. He's like, that's it. I'm putting all my chips in on Christmas. This is going to be the best thing ever. And while his intentions are noble, his methods aren't that great. And he kidnaps Santa Claus so Santa Claus can have a break, because he wants to take over Christmas one year. And he screws it up because he gives all horrific gifts, ultimately leading to realizing that, he needs to... Halloween's his thing, Christmas is Santa's thing. He probably shouldn't mess with things that he doesn't quite understand. And everything eventually gets restored to the way it needed to be. There's also a little subplot about a girl that is in love with Jack, and they get together in the end.
Yeah.
So that is A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. A lot going on in it, even though it is only an hour and 16 minutes.
Yeah, it's a short film.
Yeah, but it goes... the entire thing is super fun. It doesn't really get slow, because whether you're really into the visuals... If the visuals are lacking, you're drawn in by the music, or if the music is lacking, you're drawn in by the visuals. It's just... there's a lot to take in and appreciate in this one.
Most definitely, yeah.
But yeah, the first time that I saw this, I don't really recall. know that I probably saw it in theaters at that time. I would have been 5 years old. Yeah, because it's PG. And I liked it, but I was never really, head over heels, as most of Hot Topic is nowadays.
People love this movie.
Right. So, and it's weird because it's not really when you think of emo, you think of not selling out. And
but emos sell out all the time. But this is just in a different way.
This is a very selling out situation, where you can find Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise all over the place. Mm-hmm. And even back then, it sold out very quickly. I think just because it was a very good movie that coincidentally really struck a chord with the emo.
It definitely hit the cultural scene that was 1993. You had that, the grunge, the dark, the emo group was, like you were saying, they were kind of starting to become big, and it attracted them to this movie because it's dark, it's weird, it's very Tim Burton, even though Tim Burton did not direct this movie.
Yes.
A lot of people think he did. He didn't. It definitely has that weird sort of style to it that attracted middle schoolers and teens, and like, look how edgy and cool it is. Mm-hmm. And that visual look definitely struck a chord. And Disney, because this is a Disney movie, believe it or not.
Yeah. They just ate it all up because,
Oh, yeah. This is like, we could merch the hell out of this and make money, because that's what Disney loves to do, is make money and merch the hell out of things. So they tapped into that crowd, and that crowd ate it up wholesale.
So I don't know if they sold it to Hot Topic or Hot Topic asked for it. We don't know.
Was Hot Topic around during that time?
Oh yes, yeah.
I don't know when it came into existence, but yeah, this is definitely, you can still see this stuff in Hot Topic today.
Almost certainly. And it's a very easy thing to sell. I mean, Jack Skellington's face is, pretty much skeleton. It's probably even easier to do than the Misfits skull. It's just easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And you're going to see a lot of this stuff in the Disney store too, and you'll find it everywhere.
Yeah.
Huh. I just looked up Hot Topic. It was founded in 1988.
Yeah, I just looked at that too.
I didn't realize. I thought it was. Well, I guess it came to prominence in the 90s, but.
Yeah, I was I'm ashamed to say that I was a frequent Hot Topic shopper back in the day. So.
That seems very opposite of you. Well, in some ways. Anyway.
Back in the day, I was one of those kids who wore those pants that cover your feet. And bought like neon pants and whatnot.
You would still buy neon pants. You'd be able to pull that off.
I have been known to wear a pink pair of pants to work occasionally.
Well, for the peach pants?
You know it. I said I am not buying a pair of pants that are going to sit in the dresser for many years until they get donated 3 years later. I'm going to buy a pair of pants that fit well, that will go with an outfit that I will wear. Very awkward at first, but I think I've come to feel pretty confident in them.
It's become your thing.
Not my thing. I can wear these and feel okay with myself.
So yeah.
So what was your first impression of watching it?
Well, fun fact, I did not see this movie. The first time I saw it was 2013.
Yeah.
So I missed it completely when I was a kid. I knew of it, and I had a general idea of what was going on.
Why did you watch it in 2013 and not 1993?
Interesting. That's like 20 years almost exact. 2013, I was... Oh, here's the thing. I mentioned it to the Kiwi at the time that I hadn't seen it. And she was like, what? How did you not see this? So she was kind of giving me a hard time about it. And so it was Christmas morning, and I was actually hosting Christmas that year at my apartment. And so I was getting some stuff prepped, and I needed stuff on in the background. And so I put on Nightmare Before Christmas, and I kind of watched it while I took breaks from doing stuff. I mean, mostly it was just stuff, okay, that has to set for a little bit, I'll sit down and watch this and then go back to work. And
The classic,
So-
the classic watching a movie while working scenario,
Pretty much, yeah.
where you draw it out over 3 hours, but you
Yeah.
still watch it completely.
Well, I don't think I paused. I think I watched it as it was going, and mostly my prep that day was putting things in the oven. Like, all the hard stuff was already kind of done.
Oh, yeah.
It was just kind of like, all right, turn this on, turn that on. Is this right? Mix this.
Yeah.
So nothing like too intense. But yeah, so that was the first time I had watched it. And I thought it was okay. I thought the claymation, I thought that was actually very well done. You
Yeah,
don't see
yeah,
many
very
claymation
beautiful.
movies anymore. So there's a lot of work that went into that, and it was very visually interesting. The story was fine.
Yeah.
It was kind of a weird message, I think, because it's like they're saying, "Hey, Jack, I know you tried something different, but you know what? Stay in your lane. You know what
Yeah.
you're doing." It's
Yeah.
like, is that the message? That's a weird message. You think you'd want to be like, good job, but you didn't do it right. But try again. Maybe I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
a very
'cause-
strange
yeah.
message.
The premise around the movie is kind of like secondhand to the entire movie in itself, and how it flows together with the music and the visuals, and the characters. It's and the songs. It's just people aren't watching it because it's the greatest love story ever. It's
Right.
it's an absolutely horrendous love story. That
Because he doesn't even notice her until the very end. Like, oh, you're a girl. We should just get together now because
yeah,
why not?
yeah, he's an asshole, and she really doesn't deserve him. She deserves somebody who's going to pay attention to her, and he's very self-centered, but it makes the movie fun.
Yeah, because he commits to the whole Christmas is the new Halloween.
All right, number one, he is the king of. All right, number one, he wants to be the king of Christmas, and probably number three, he's like, I guess I could date. I could fit that in, but not before Christmas or Halloween.
That's me time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird, how after Jack realizes that he realized that what, Halloween's great. Maybe I should just stick with this and make it even better.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, end of movie. Oh wait, we need something. Oh, there's a bad guy called Oogie Boogie. We'll have him fight him because why not?
Yeah, the boogeyman.
Yeah. I love how Santa Claus in this movie is a total a-hole.
Yeah.
After Jack is like, I'm sorry, Santa, I know I shouldn't have done that. And Santa's like, yeah, you shouldn't, you jerk. Get away from Halloween, or get away from Christmas. Other movies, he'd be like, oh, well, but...
Yeah, and this story isn't really basing anything off of any sort of cultural stories. It's not Halloween. Christmas isn't about the Saint Nicholas of Europe. It's
it's just a standard
right.
Batman in a red suit.
It's just and it's really reinventing what these holidays mean from I don't know, honestly, an American perspective, where it's only the images and things that come associated with it, rather than anything that it was formed from.
The music in this movie is great. I think some of the best songs.
Yeah, Danny Elfman.
Best song. Who also did the singing voice for Jack Skellington.
Oh, what? So he wasn't. There were two different voices for Skellington. Is that right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
One guy just did the speaking voice, and then Danny Elfman did the singing voice, which is odd. I'm surprised they didn't have one guy do both. But I guess whatever. I'm not the director. I don't make these decisions. But
Catherine O'Hara is Sally.
Yeah, Kevin McAllister's mom.
Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned, I finished Schitt's Creek, that TV series, and that is fantastic. Have you seen it?
Never heard of it.
Oh my gosh, it's on Netflix, I think. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's brilliant. Have you heard of it? Oh, no, you haven't heard of it. Eugene Levy and Dan Levy, Eugene Levy, the eyebrows, and his son star and created this about a rich family that ends up going to this town that they ended up buying years ago, and now they have to live in this really shitty town, but they are very high class, and just these characters are fantastic. The family is just so much fun, and there's actually a story behind it, and you should check it out.
Okay, I will.
And Catherine O'Hara is the mother in there.
So there's this. I like how this movie is. I don't think there's ever a quiet moment in there. I think there's a musical score throughout the entire hour and 15 minutes. That even when they're talking, there's something going on in the background. But it's a musical through and through. Like I feel there are too many movies claiming to be musicals, but go long stretches without actually singing or having a song in it.
Yeah. And
this one does not do that, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh, Greg Proops is in this as three characters. Proops apparently has a podcast that I've listened to a few times. That's on my list of podcasts to listen to, but I haven't caught up with him in a while. And I think his tagline was like, GregProops.com, don't forget the R. Something like that.
What's your favorite song in this movie?
They're all just fun. I think the first This Is Halloween song, because that's what it opens up with, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the best one. I mean, I'm obviously more pro Christmas, pro Halloween,
right,
than I am Christmas. And if this was a completely Halloween movie, I would be fine with it. It's just I like it. I like the genre bending between these two, where you're like, is it this or is this that? So yeah, I think. How about yourself?
I like the opening song, and I think I gotta say that's probably like everyone's favorite song. Like This Is Halloween. We should make that our theme. Like This Is Culture Cast. This is Culture Cast.
Oh, we could totally sing that. Oh man,
we won't get sued, will we?
Would we?
But
no, well, as long as we don't.
I mean, it'd be parody. We could argue it's parody.
Yeah.
But
oh my gosh, I would feel so accomplished if somebody actually listened to this and was like,
"I'll make the song for you."
Here's a cease and desist.
Yeah, right. We
finally
made it.
I would feel so successful if we got that. Oh my gosh.
I also like the Christmas song. Like, I can't think of how it goes right now, but like, it's like, what is this?
Yes.
What is this?
Yes.
Those are the two that really stand out for me.
And the one that the kids are singing that they're gonna go kidnap Sandy Claus. Claus.
Sandy Claus.
Yeah.
Where are his claws?
Yeah. Yeah. Fun fact: they never actually refer to him as Santa Claus. It's always Sandy Claus.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, do the not even the humans in the movie? Like when Jack Skellington's going on and they're like, "Call the guard out! We gotta shoot down Santa Claus." Do they call him that, or do they not refer to him as that?
There was a quote that I heard that I never really followed up with.
I mean, I could see that they never actually call him Santa Claus. I just I don't know. I'm just curious. I don't see. I mean, I believe it, but I'm just
okay. I actually might retract that because in the actor's credits it says Santa, and typically the actor's credits isn't like something different than what they actually are, because sometimes they're just like the kid.
Right, but if they might be credited as Santa, but if they never say it, that's a little bit different.
Okay, so a potential trivia fact.
Okay, we'll have to get back to that next year. Yeah. Next year at Christmas, we'll get back to that.
So, but yeah, we had mentioned originally that this movie is often misquoted as being directed by Tim Burton, despite it only being based off a Tim Burton short story.
Correct.
Or maybe full story. I don't know.
Well, it's according to Wikipedia, the source of all truth, it's based off a poem that Tim Burton wrote in 1982. And then some other guy, he wanted to make it into a movie of some kind. And then some other guy named Michael McDowell actually adapted it into a full-length movie. Someone else wrote the screenplay, and then Henry Selick, I don't know if I'm saying that right, was the one who actually directed it and executed it. Not that Tim Burton wasn't involved, but people keep saying like, "Oh, my favorite Tim Burton movie is Nightmare Before Christmas." I'm like, well, it's sort of a Tim Burton movie, but they didn't direct it.
Yeah, and actually, looking back on this, looking at Tim Burton's directography, he really hasn't done a whole lot of this claymation animation things.
Didn't he do one about 10 years after this? Corpse Bride.
Right.
Did he direct that one?
Yes.
Okay.
But like before that, it was like Mars Attacks, Big Fish, Sleepy Hollow, Batman Returns, Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
These are all live action films. Yes, they have this quirky darkness to them, but they aren't. They're not claymation. They're not animated films until we come up to Corpse Bride. He did do quite a few short films, which may have had this type of animation, but the public don't often have availability to these short films.
Yeah, he primarily did what do you call it? Like live action films and whatnot. He did produce a couple of animated ones, like he did James and the Giant Peach, also directed by Henry Selick, interestingly enough. And he later on did The Corpse Bride and Frankenweenie, which was...
Wait, did you say that he did Jack and the Giant Peach?
He didn't direct it, but he produced it.
Okay.
So he did some producing, but yeah, in terms of directing animated stuff, he didn't do a whole lot of it, at least in terms of big budget things. But
right.
yeah, and then he dipped into it every now and again.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if maybe he did it because people kept on saying, "Oh yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street was directed by Tim Burton," and I don't know, maybe he was like, maybe I can.
Maybe it's possible.
So
maybe he just had a good experience and you want to try his hand at doing it. And
right, I mean, because all of his other movies were fantastic. I mean, look at Mars Attacks. I mean,
yeah.
I found that to be all of his movies are very fun, and that might just be the 90s in me saying it, but
I definitely prefer his...
Actually, can I put you on hold for one moment?
I suppose.
Do you want to jump in? I don't know, we've been recording for 36 minutes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll be done by... okay.
Lisa, you should get on this.
He says that you should get on. Do you want to give your opinion on Nightmare Before Christmas?
You can give us a pun.
See. Come here. Okay, so do you think that Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie?
No.
No.
What's more of a Christmas movie? Nightmare Before Christmas or Die Hard?
What's more of a Christmas movie? Nightmare Before Christmas or Die Hard?
With
Bruce Willis.
The Irish Catholic cop.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a Christmas movie, was it?
It totally
was. Like a Christmas party at the office, but then nothing else was Christmas, right?
They had Christmas music in it at several parts in the movie.
It's positively a Christmas movie.
All right.
So
I won't argue.
So do you think Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas or a Halloween movie?
It's not a traditional Christmas movie, but I guess it is.
Oh, so you're even arguing that it's not a Christmas movie. It's pushing the Christmas movie definition.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an outlier.
It's about Christmas. He wants to be Christmas.
It's about being your true self. And some people, Christmas is not your true self.
Like Jews?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite part about Nightmare Before Christmas?
The dog.
The dog?
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah, Zero.
I don't think he talks.
He barks. He goes, woof.
Yeah, he's not credited as a voice actor. It's probably Danny Elfman. Yeah, because his name was Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that was a pretty cool name, and I know that it hit hard with a lot of... Because I keep on thinking back to Hot Topic that name was just like everybody loved. Oh, there was that Jack Black X-Files. There was an X-Files episode
With Jack Black?
with Jack Black
I think you dreamt that.
and
think
the
that's
guy
it.
from Boiler Room.
Giovanni Ribisi?
Yes,
He was in it.
and
Was Jack Black in
one of
it?
them was named Zero.
Looking this up. Bart Zero LaCurry. Yeah, Jack Black was in an X-File episode in 1995.
Yeah, so it would have been after Nightmare on Elm Street and could have been influenced by it.
No.
Just so dismissive. No.
I'm positive I'm right.
What are your other thoughts on the movie?
Which one? Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
I was terrified of it when I watched it when I was a kid.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
From Oogie Boogie?
My name is Oogie
that's like
Boogie.
not kid appropriate. What is that rated?
It was only rated PG, but yeah, that scene was
Too disturbing.
Was pretty disturbing. Given the Disney element of the entire film.
Was that a Disney movie?
It was.
Technically, yeah. It was released through Touchstone Pictures, which is owned by Disney. So when Disney wants to make a movie that's a little bit more adult and not so kiddie, they put it through like Touchstone or something.
Well, then they shouldn't market it like a kid movie. That was like when you were a kid, they were like, "Here, watch this. This is a kid movie."
Yeah. But I mean, then again, look at Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the tunnel scene. I mean, that was traumatic. But at the same time, it's like when the rest of the film has a childish tone to it, you can throw in one scene that's, slightly scary. Because they were about at the same time. It's like a movie can't have two climaxes. A movie should have one climax, and it could have one scary point that's, maybe tipping over the edge a bit.
You know what would have improved this movie? If Vin Diesel showed up in a car and they said, "Get in, Jack. Time to be fast and furious."
Not in claymation either. Just like
exactly, not in claymation.
Just like how they did in Space Jam, where it's just like, oh my gosh.
All right, it's taking a turn now. I'm still bored, but
Okay.
I'm gonna back away.
All right.
You guys have fun.
And that was the Graveyard Queen, everybody.
All right.
While that was going on, I looked up Tim Burton stuff. He actually got his start in animation.
Did he?
He was,
So why did it take so long for him to actually? I should be quiet because he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 short films before Pee-wee's Big Adventure in 1985.
Mm-hmm.
All 12 of those could have been animation.
I don't know for sure, but it's possible.
I mean, there's a Frankenweenie. Oh, no, that was
live action. The first one was live action.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I guess at the end of the day, directing live action and directing animation, while there's differences, all the principles are probably pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he got his start doing a lot of stop-motion animation when he was a kid. And then he worked for Disney for a while, where he was an animator and a storyboard artist for Fox and the Hound, The Black Cauldron, and Tron.
Yeah.
So
I think I heard this story before.
So he definitely has an art background, but when you make a movie, he got started with more live action stuff. Which, if you look at his live action movies, their cartoons come to life. Honestly. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, I mean, like Batman, that was from a comic book.
Yeah, and I would say Batman's one of the more, in his earlier stuff, is one of the more subdued. Like, I'm thinking things like Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands, which have like a crazy art style to it.
Yeah.
That it's definitely something that's a little bit more different.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question.
Let's hear it.
I was talking with the Kiwi the other night, and we couldn't come to a consensus. So I don't understand how the world of the movie actually works. So we have Halloween.
Well, it's just Westworld, right?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. We have Halloween Town, and Halloween Town leads to, in the forest, it has doorways to all the other towns. So presumably the other holidays have doors that lead to all the different holidays. Okay, but when Jack takes off on his sleigh to deliver presents, he doesn't go to any doors. He just flies into the real world. So that leads me to believe that Halloween Town exists in the real world, but maybe hidden. But then here's my question. Santa Claus is in one of the doorway in Christmas Town. How does he get into the real world? Like are these doors leading to different dimensions, or are they just like portals? Like you walk in and you're on the other side of the world.
I see them more as... So, Halloween Town exists in the real world, and there is a magical black hole in each of these doors that transports them. I don't know.
I've just created a huge plot hole, and I hope someone gets fired because of it.
Right.
Nah.
But like we were saying, they have created their own, mythology behind all of these, which is super fun when you're not bound by, Santa Claus has to hit every house in the same night. It's when you make your own rules, it's just a lot more fun. So
yeah, but I don't know. I'm nitpicking. Like it's a fantasy film. You got to believe in the fantasy, and if you're going to be like nitpicking stuff like that, then you're missing the point. You're not allowing yourself to have fun.
If you were to say, what is the weakest point of the film? Either the element or the scene.
There's a couple of like little things that I don't care for, or at least I don't see like what's the point? Like that duck doctor that made
I
can't think of her name, Kathleen O'Hara's character.
Sally,
yeah.
Dad.
Yeah. Like he made her to marry her or something, but then she runs away, and he's like, well, that's that. I better make someone new, and like that's the end of it. It's kind of like, well, that's kind of underdeveloped. And then I'm not a big fan of the 3 kids who go and kidnap Santa Claus.
Yeah, they're so mischievous, though.
Yeah, no, that's good, but like, I don't. They're like you thought like, oh, they're going to betray Jack, but they really don't. They don't do anything. I mean, they give Santa Oogie Boogie, and then they don't get in trouble at the end. They're just sort of like, I don't know. I didn't get. I thought they'd be more of a. They should have been more of a threat.
But when you're a single issue town, rules get broken. Not rules and laws, but like what is nice and what is not, and what you get punished for and what you get rewarded for is all kooky. So, I think I should preface that I think the best element of this film at this point, in 2017, is that they have not made a sequel to it.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I don't know how they would make a sequel, like The Nightmare Before Easter or something.
Oh my gosh, they would do some bullshit, and
The Nightmare Before Halloween.
I would just say
Santa tries to take over Halloween Town.
Just how great is the life that we're living now that we just can't make anything original, and I mean,
especially Disney of all people.
I mean, they brought us so many great hits, and just keep it going. Just
like, do you want a sequel to this movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
I see. Keep it going with original ideas. I mean, maybe keep with the same style. Just don't. I don't know. Don't play around with it. But I think that was the best moment. The weakest point. The love story. It's
very underdeveloped.
Right.
Very one-sided.
Yes, this is an adult type Disney movie, but it's giving the wrong message to any preteens who think that this is the kind of guy that you should try to fall in love with, is the king who doesn't pay any attention to you, that only comes to you, at the end.
Do you think people are preteens and goths who are attracted to this movie? Do you think they're coming to this because of the love story?
No, but I believe in subliminal messaging. And that if you're watching this, it's going to click into your head, even if you're not thinking that this is okay, and this is actually what I should be striving for.
Maybe. I don't know. I never really thought much about it, honestly.
Yeah, it's just Skellington is a huge asshole. Yes, he is the central character, and he really gets the story going, and we care the most about him. But then there's this love story attached to it, which is just like aggravating. And
see, I don't think I have to disagree with you. I don't think Skellington is an asshole.
Yeah.
I think he gets a little obsessed with Christmas, and everything else just sort of moves out of sight, out of mind. And I don't know. I just don't. I don't think he's intentionally an asshole.
Yeah.
I just think he's just very obsessive, and that's all that matters. And in his mind, he's thinking this is going to be great. This is going to be so much fun. This is going to be perfect. And I think he's, for the most part, for everyone, he's.
But he's acting like a king. That isn't really trying to. I don't know.
He's trying to get his holiday going, and.
Yeah.
He's very supportive of everyone. He's like, that's great. And when they do something wrong, he's like, oh, not quite like that. You got to do it like this. Like, he's not like, you stupid idiot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think he's he's definitely a flawed character, but I don't think he's, I disagree with the notion that he's an asshole.
Okay.
So we'll just leave it as that. So would you recommend Nightmare Before?
Well, I think most people have seen it.
If someone said, hey, I never saw Nightmare Before Christmas, would you say, watch it? Would you show your kid this movie when they're,
Oh, yes.
where they would get into this?
Yeah, definitely. But if I'm throwing recommendations around, this isn't going to be one of them. Because there's a few... When I say recommendations, I say... if you take anything else from what we've said tonight, I want you to watch this movie. Because I talk about a lot of movies when I'm out with friends. And I often say, take this one thing. All the other movies I've talked about, ignore. I would never say, take this one notion. Watch Nightmare Before Christmas. So I guess 50% of the time, I don't know. I don't know if I would recommend this. Because I feel like most people have seen it.
Well,
and maybe I'm just rolling with the assumption that this is kind of like the Christmas Story, where it's like, it's very good, but at the same time, it's like, I would definitely recommend somebody watch Gremlins or The Night Before this one.
Okay. That was a very long question, a very long answer to what I thought would be a simple question. Hey, you know what we should do, since you brought up A Christmas Story?
Yeah.
We should do an audio commentary for Christmas Story, and then you could watch it when TBS replays it 24/7. How great would that be?
That wouldn't be very fun.
We'll table that. We'll table that idea. So,
if I am going to recommend I would probably recommend Santa's Sleigh over this one.
Oh, we were going to watch that one this year. I totally forgot about it.
Oh, I already did watch it, but that's like an annual thing for me.
I said, let me rephrase. I thought we were going to. I remember we talked about last year about doing a podcast on Santa's Sleigh.
Oh, I'm still down for that. That is.
I gotta watch that. Do you own it?
No, it was on the Roku channel.
Really?
Whatever that means.
I gotta see if it's on Netflix or Demand or Amazon.
And it never.
If I watch it, we're gonna do a podcast on it.
It's great.
So.
But I do have to say that the Graveyard Queen was very disappointed in the movie because I think she hates horrific elements in Christmas movies. So, actually, I don't think that. I know that. And this is just full-fledged Bill Goldberg killing everybody as Santa Claus.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
I unlike you, I'm not as I don't really give a lot of thought to my recommendations.
Yeah.
But I would recommend this movie. I think it's fun. I think it has a lot of visually interesting things to look at. So I would say if you haven't seen it, which is probably very few of you, I'd say go and check it out.
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, if you're looking for a holiday movie that's kind of weird and quirky, and definitely put it on your list. Or you'll probably turn on Freeform sometime during the next couple weeks, and there it'll be.
Yeah.
So, right. I don't have any trivia for tonight.
No trivia? What kind of night is this?
We kind of talked about all the different things.
This is a very trivia-filled movie.
Yeah, so I don't have any new trivia.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I got nothing.
Okay. My closing thoughts are that this is a great movie.
That you wouldn't recommend. It's a great movie. I don't recommend watching it.
Because a lot of people say, "Oh, you should really watch this. You should really watch this. You should really watch this." And time is of the essence. Am I going to say watch this or Santa's Sleigh? 10 times what?
Can't you say watch both?
No, because I don't want people to lose focus. I don't want them to go back. Oh, he said this one, this one, this one. He said watch Santa's Sleigh. That was the one movie he wanted me to leave with. Watch Santa's Sleigh. And because I honestly feel that way, I would much rather somebody watch that one over this. Yes, this is great, but from my perspective, Santa's Sleigh is a lot more fun.
Okay.
But that's coming through, the mind of the Gorehound, who just loves the shittiest movies around.
That is true.
So, your closing thoughts?
I got none. I think I've said it all that needs to be said.
Cool. All right. Well, then let's close this bad boy out. I am the Gorehound.
I'm Nick.
And this is the all-new CultureCast. Catch you next week.
Bye. You've been listening to the all-new CultureCast, one of Chicagoland's finest podcasts.
Fall asleep to death.
Blog at znculturecast.wordpress.culturecast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your feedback, comments, and requests. Follow us on social media. Theme music by Ben Saltwater Production. Copyright 2017. Thanks for listening.